Yeah, Adam Silver is not gonna let there be a lockout. Adam Silver is absolutely not going to let there be a WNBA lockout. The man is already making plans.
The WNBA was on the verge of disaster, but Adam Silver has now officially intervened. And let's just say things are poised to change rapidly. The players have no faith in Cathy Engelbert, the owners can't abide her, and the league's CBA negotiations were at a standstill. So Adam Silver chose to take charge himself. Do you believe Adam Silver can truly fix the WNBA, or is this simply another public relations stunt from the NBA? Post your opinion below. Well, the moment has
It says here, the NBA commissioner talks up the potential of bringing a WNBA game to Macau or mainland China. So they're already talking about, again, it says here, the WNBA has never played an official game in Asia. It says there's so much interest in women's basketball in China, which there is. NBA Inc.'s partnership with the CBA. The WNBA could be soon playing games in China.
After months of radio silence, missed meetings, and players essentially begging for direction, Adam Silver is stepping in to take control of the WNBA mess. The man who leads the NBA, one of the most influential commissioners in all of sports, has evidently had his fill of watching the Women's League collapse under poor leadership and non-existent communication. Because, let's be frank here, Cathy Engelbert has lost the confidence of the players, the fan base, and even the team owners, and that is by no means an exaggeration. Reports have been circulating that owners hardly speak to her now. Players like Candace Parker and Sabrina Ionescu have publicly stated they have a stronger relationship with Adam Silver than their own commissioner.
Hey, Commissioner Cathy Engelbert.
That's not leadership. That's a hollow office with an impressive title. And now, with the threat of a lockout looming over the 2026 season, Silver is intervening like an annoyed boss who says, you know what? I'll handle it myself. This is significant, not merely for the WNBA, but for women's basketball in its entirety. Because, let's be realistic, this league has been walking a tightrope between progress and implosion for months. The players desire higher salaries, the owners desire a better on-court product, the fans desire stability, and the commissioner desires silence. But Adam Silver, he desires results, and now he's delivering them.
What was interesting was the amount of players that came to the defense of Fee and the crickets that came to the defense of Cathy for me. Adam Silver is Cathy's boss, and he is the commissioner of the NBA. I signed a deal with Amazon to broadcast for Amazon. I got a text from Adam Silver saying congratulations. I had my third child. I got a text from Adam Silver about my third child. Now, whether this is Adam or his assistant, somebody from the league office is reaching out to me. Actually, I got a baby gift for my third child. I get a Christmas gift from Adam Silver every year. I retired. Adam Silver sent me a text message that basically congratulated me on my career and how much I've done for the women's game, and he looked forward to how much I'm gonna do from the sideline. I have not heard from Cathy. I saw Cathy in Phoenix after I had been retired for 4 months at Phoenix All-Star Game, and she said congratulations in person. And that was the only time. And so you've heard other players, Sabrina Ionescu alluded to this, I have a better relationship with Adam Silver than I do Cathy. My 2 jersey retirements, there was no Cathy.
Yeah.
So I think that Adam Silver understands the process. I don't know if he understood that Cathy was not doing that either.
We announced a partnership with the Chinese. During his courtside appearance in Macau last week, Silver casually revealed a bombshell. He stated the WNBA could soon be playing official games in China or Macau, taking the league international for the very first time. Let that register. While the WNBA headquarters in New York can't even lock down a domestic CBA, Adam Silver is out there discussing global expansion. That shows you who is really steering this ship.
Amazing fan base in China. Certainly, while we didn't play here for several years, we never really left. I mean, our games were televised here the entire time, and interest has continued really unabated in the games themselves.
When you're looking at China and you have roughly 500 million population of the United States. Where is your vision for the NBA in this country?
It's interesting. We announced a partnership with
He informed reporters there's immense interest in women's basketball in China. Once we finalize the new CBA agreement with our players, I believe we would love to bring the WNBA to Macau and mainland China. Translation: Adam Silver is already mapping out the future before the WNBA even inks its next agreement. He's not waiting around for Kathy Engelbert. He's making plans that bypass her, and that's how you know this is serious.
Basketball. It's symbolic of a massive business opportunity. And I got to talk to Adam Silver during a break in the game about growing this sport beyond the roughly 500 million fans the NBA already has in the country.
The NBA is looking to make a comeback in mainland China and testing the waters after a multi-year hiatus. This around backlash around Hong Kong's 2019 pro-democracy protests. Our contestant Brewer is
through a new CBA agreement with our players, and arguably you could say the largest market in the NBA. Had to get a new CBA with our players, but once we do, there's so much interest in women's basketball here, I think we'd love to bring a WNBA game to Macau or to mainland China. When asked when the WNBA could head to China, Silver replied very soon.
Our contestant Brewer is... See, when the NBA intervenes directly, it isn't a partnership, it's a rescue mission. Adam Silver knows that a lockout would obliterate all the momentum the WNBA has built over the last 2 seasons. He witnessed Caitlin Clark attract millions of new fans, sell out venues, and generate genuine national attention for the first time in decades. And now the league's internal strife is threatening to send all of that down the drain. Silver won't allow that. Because whether the media acknowledges it or not, the WNBA's success impacts the NBA. They share sponsors, marketing departments, and broadcast agreements. If the WNBA fails, it makes the NBA appear incompetent, so he's taking command of the negotiations himself. The rumor is, Silver is getting ready to personally sit in on the next CBA meetings, not as an observer, but as the main voice. That's a huge move. Typically, the NBA allows the WNBA to manage its own affairs, but this time, Silver is reportedly gathering his own team of legal and financial specialists to guarantee there's no lockout. Because here's the reality. Players want a fair portion of league revenue, and frankly, they deserve it. The problem is the way it's being managed. Under Kathy Engelbert, communication has been abysmal. She vanishes for months, reappears with a press statement, and somehow angers both players and owners. Even the Players Association is tired of the non-answers and perpetual delays. That's the reason Silver is stepping in to fix this disaster before the entire 2026 season is jeopardized. One source described the situation this way. It's like the teacher walked out of the classroom, and now Adam Silver is coming in to ensure no one burns the school down, and that is precisely what has occurred. Now, some believe Silver's intervention means Engelbert is done for, but that's not exactly correct. Technically, she reports to him. The WNBA exists under the NBA's authority, and Silver is the head of the entire operation. So, dismissing her is complicated, and he likely doesn't have to. He can simply grab the steering wheel, let her ride in the passenger seat, and ensure things run smoothly as she fades from view. It's the courteous form of being replaced. But this is where it gets truly interesting. Silver has been cautious not to frame it as a takeover. He continues to give Engelbert public credit, calling her a vital part of the league's expansion. That's vintage Adam Silver, polished, diplomatic, and strategic. He's solving the issue without labeling it an issue. And while the press is focused on his China remarks, the real story is their implication. They imply Silver already has a vision for the WNBA's future, and it's a future devoid of chaos. He's discussing international games, not work stoppages. He's already brokering global partnerships, not debating percentages. That is true leadership, and players are taking note. After his comments went viral, several WNBA stars shared supportive posts, calling Silver a genuine leader who listens. That is the fundamental difference between him and Engelbert. Communication. Players have repeatedly said that Silver checks in, sends messages, offers congratulations, and treats them like human beings, not assets. Meanwhile, Kathy Engelbert couldn't even show up for multiple jersey retirements or contact retiring icons like Candace Parker. That lack of contact is why she lost the respect of the players. Silver, conversely, excels at relationship management. He's done it for a decade with the NBA, juggling massive egos, billionaire owners, and media-hungry players. If anyone can manage a few unhappy WNBA stars, it is him. And frankly, this could be the greatest thing to happen to the WNBA in years. Because as soon as Silver assumes control, everything is different. Negotiations will accelerate, communication will become transparent, and most importantly, real progress will be made. No more waiting for months for meaningless statements. No more players voicing frustrations on podcasts. No more owners pleading for leadership. Silver is shaping the WNBA into what it always should have been, a functional global basketball league. And you can already notice the first signs of his strategy. That Macau remark wasn't casual. He is already forging ties with China's Basketball Federation, exploring markets for new sponsorships, and outlining exhibitions that could attract huge international viewership. Because Silver understands something Engelbert does not. To grow a league, you don't hide behind press releases. You expand globally. The NBA's success wasn't an accident. David Stern took it global, and Silver is following that same strategy. Now he's including women's basketball. It's a brilliant move, and it's likely why Silver is so confident when he says a lockout won't happen. Because privately, he isn't just hoping. He's ensuring he's already drafting the new agreement, calculating the figures, and securing sponsors who are prepared to invest once the new CBA is finalized. That's the reason insiders suggest there's only a 5% probability of a lockout. 5%. Because the only thing that could derail this now is utter incompetence. And Adam Silver is not incompetent. He's not going to let the league he built, the NBA, be tarnished by disorder on the women's side. And that is why this is important. This is more than just one commissioner filling in for another. This is about rescuing the WNBA from itself. So, what's next? Now that Adam Silver has effectively taken the reins of the WNBA office? Well, to begin, the owners are finally relieved. They have waited months for someone to assert control because, honestly, most of them are finished with Kathy Engelbert. Privately, the term replacement has been circulating for weeks. They view Silver as the one person who can actually get things done. The man has a proven track record. He transformed the NBA into a worldwide empire by being strategic, composed, and intelligent. And now, he's set to do the same for the WNBA. Let's outline what that might entail. The first major step is the China plan. Silver spoke candidly about bringing WNBA games to Macau and mainland China. That may seem arbitrary, but it's a huge business maneuver. China is the NBA's second biggest market. They have millions of basketball fans, and the women's game is a largely untapped resource there. You can already see Silver's mindset. Take the WNBA global, expand its audience overseas, bring in sponsorship revenue, and make the league profitable quickly. And here's the crucial detail. The WNBA has never played an official game in Asia, so if Silver achieves this, it won't just be a new era, it will be historic. Plus, it offers the players exactly what they've been demanding: visibility, investment, and international exposure. That is why even top stars like Sabrina Ionescu, Aja Wilson, and Candace Parker have been defending Silver recently. They know he pays attention, they know he's committed, and they know that when he promises to make this work, he truly means it. You can sense the shift in attitude. When Engelbert spoke, people were skeptical. When Silver speaks, people take note. It's that straightforward. Now, this doesn't mean the path forward is without challenges. The new CBA remains the primary obstacle. Salaries, revenue distribution, travel improvements, and media rights are all being negotiated. But the players now feel they have an ally. Silver's method is classic. Show them respect first, then work out the specifics. He's done this before. During the NBA's most difficult labor disputes, he found a compromise where everyone benefited. The owners earned money, and the players felt valued. That's what the WNBA urgently needs. And we can't forget, the timing of this is absolutely critical. The WNBA has more momentum than ever before. Attendance reached record levels, merchandise sales soared, and stars like Caitlin Clark delivered TV ratings the league hadn't seen in decades. If a lockout were to happen now, it would erase that progress instantly. Silver understands that. He isn't going to let the WNBA squander its greatest opportunity to become a mainstream sport. That is why he is acting now, early, swiftly, and globally. He's already in talks with overseas sponsors, developing new partnerships, and linking the league to markets that could double its fan base. This isn't a temporary fix, it's a complete overhaul. The amusing part is, Silver is taking control without a formal announcement. He has no need to. Everyone is already aware of who is in charge. Engelbert might retain her title, but her authority, it has vanished. The league office is now essentially operating under Silver's directives, and frankly, that could be the best outcome for women's basketball, because Adam Silver's entire professional reputation is founded on staying calm while others panic. He is skilled at negotiating, marketing, and making the product attractive to both fans and investors. That's the element the WNBA has been lacking, someone who can effectively sell the league, not just discuss it. Now for the interesting part. Players are not just relieved, they're energized. They're already discussing international tours, brand deals, and being compensated like true professionals. A new energy is palpable around the league. It's not apprehension, it's optimism. They believe that with Silver's involvement, they will finally receive fair treatment and a secure future, and that is uncommon in the WNBA. For years, the focus has been on survival, not expansion. Now it finally seems like growth is a real possibility. Of course, this also increases the pressure on Engelbert. Her silence becomes more conspicuous each day. Fans are wondering where she is. Owners are wondering what she is doing. And with Silver now publicly charting the league's future, she has nowhere left to hide. If this agreement is reached smoothly, Engelbert will either resign with dignity or fade away. In any case, Silver is now the face of this new era, and to be honest, that is not a negative thing, because if there is one person who can manage billion-dollar leagues and international diplomacy, it is Adam Silver. He has already weathered player strikes, television disputes, and even the 2019 China controversy that cost the NBA hundreds of millions. If he can handle that, he can handle the WNBA. So the message is unmistakable. The disorder is finished. The professionals are in control, and for the first time in years, the WNBA may actually be on the right path. So that's the story. Adam Silver stepping in, saving the WNBA, and brokering the deal himself. Do you believe this will finally resolve the chaos within the league, or is it just another temporary solution until the next crisis emerges? Leave your thoughts below, click like, and be sure to subscribe for more insight on what's truly happening in the world of sport.